The third edition of the CargoNXT Conference and Recognitions successfully concluded on 25th April 2025 at the Orchid Hotel, Mumbai, marking its Western India debut. Under the theme, Future Ready Logistics, Driving India's Global Trade Ecosystem, the event brought together over 150 delegates and 35+ industry leaders to explore bold ideas shaping the future of logistics. Business Session 2, Tech-Powered Logistics, the next frontier in supply chain optimization, dove into the transformative role of technology in reshaping supply chain efficiency, transparency, and resilience. Moderating the conversation, Ajay Singh set the tone for a tech-driven dialogue, emphasizing the importance of data, automation, and future-facing systems in modern logistics.
Of late, we are seeing it a lot of technological tools required, whether it is in the planning, whether IBPs or various support tools required for planning structure across the globe, across the industry. I think in India perspective, regulatory and compliance is one of the very critical area where you need this technological tools. So keeping short on the tech-powered logistics, the subject what is there for our discussion, basically driven it down from the requirement is on the efficiency improvement. Secondly, it has to be the visibility has to be there, and on these two factors, you have to take your decision-making process.
Varun Kakkar highlighted the need to align internal processes with emerging tech power, revealing how automation only delivers value when built on the right foundation.
I think what is really important for every company and every industry is to understand what kind of processes are there, and are those processes conducive to be able to do automation or to be able to do AI. So, for example, if just taking an example of a warehouse, if your warehouse does not have that kind of a layout, the capacity, the kind of people who are working there knowledgeable to be able to use this kind of a AI or a robotics tools, and if your process of picking, packing and storing is not of that level, then obviously you utilizing these tools is not going to give you the kind of output that you want. So obviously any automation of these tools, finally it is an impact on what are the kind of processes you have.
Amartya Guha discussed warehouse automation and how technology can personalize and scale supply chain solutions.
So I think India is in that phase where go down to warehouse transition is still taking place, and only a very big FMCGs or maybe e-commerce or the shippers who are having a big consolidated warehouses, they are using the technology. Now, good part is that for the consumers, somehow the integration or consolidations of the loads are happening with the good players. So now they are getting the impact of the technology in their using day-to-day activities.
Sandip Satapathy delved into it-backed decision-making powering steel logistics across vast distances.
We have most of our captive mines, etc. there at a far-off locations, which has to feed to all the plants. Unless until you integrate the entire systems, entire chain, you will not be able to cost-effective. So every day, almost 10 rakes of the raw material moves from mines and collieries to various units. So what I'm just trying to say that how the steel units, all the manufacturing units are integrated with the IT systems. And also there is a intelligent systems where every day how much liquid steel is being made, all the units it is being tracked. It's completely online.
Amrendra Singh walked the audience through the evolution of real-time tracking and IoT adoption, sharing practical innovations reshaping logistics industry.
Yes. So I would say that things have evolved. It's not at the pace at which we would have wanted, but then definitely things have evolved. So we used to do a track and trace with a lot of data loggers, and people who have been in the industry, you would have seen that these data loggers had a lot of problems in itself. They were inherently prone to a lot of issues. We couldn't get the data in time. There was no integration of sorts. The real-time data visibility was not there. So those were the kind of challenges that we had, and then we were dependent on a lot of carriers as well as other platforms for the data visibility, especially from the shipment point of view. Since then, I think there have been multiple more adoption in terms of how do we kind of understand the telematics from the IoT, what is the route optimization, etc. that can be done. So those are kind of things that have evolved in the last 3 or 4 years. But surely it's something which is an interesting technology, and I'm a firm believer of whatever gets measured can be improved. So I think the journey started when we started real-time monitoring and measuring the performances, and that's how the things have evolved.
With powerful perspectives and practical insights, Business Session 2 truly spotlighted the transformative impact of technology in logistics. To energize the room, a live tech quiz gave delegates the chance to engage deeper, testing their knowledge on logistics innovation and supply chain tech. And the winner of the quiz was Rachit Arora from Freight Mango, taking home an exclusive gift. CargoNXT extends heartfelt gratitude to our partners for their invaluable support in making this edition a success. Let's hear what the industry leaders have to share.
In my view, basically, this theme is extremely important. Thanks to CargoNXT team to really pick up this particular theme, because if India has to really grow, logistics is a backbone of our kind of the growth. And this particular theme, Gati Shakti, and these kind of initiatives which are led by government are really helping to boost infrastructure, boost kind of investments, which will eventually help us to be a kind of leader in exports. So that's how I see it's a very important theme, which will, I'm sure it will help industry to really get most out of this particular event.
Yeah, so you see, we are very lucky actually now under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi. We are actually seeing lot of traction, lot of positive steps towards the economy, where we should be at 6 to 7% of the GDP compared to current 13 to 14% of the GDP. So the speed of execution had reaching to the right perspective, right level, where we really feel that we should be in another 5 to 7 years, we should be in a level of the first world countries, where we should feel proud about the supply chain fraternity. We should feel proud about the speed of execution, and as I always say, that is a greener supply chain.
Viksit Bharat 2047, as I said, they are talking about. So PM Gati Shakti is something like they want the speed of rail also to be increased. In couple of sessions they have not yet mentioned it. So we are moving at about 18 kilometers per hour. They wanted 40 kilometers per hour speed. So this is going to boost the cargo movement by double. So automatically same tracks, same rails, same everything there, but movement will be double if we increase the speed. So there had been a lot of bottlenecks, and which have been identified by a couple of projects which are there and they have been monitored in the Gati Shakti. So good insight from the team of Cargo Insights, and CargoNXT has been. I had been here earlier also in Delhi also, couple of conferences. So it's a very good initiative, and you get a daily pointer on the development on the logistic industry. It's a very good initiative, unparalleled with any other in the country. So good, and thanks that I am here.
No, amazing. I mean, we have very amazing leaders inside, and it's an amazing get-together. A lot to learn. I think a few sessions about this technology innovations, the challenges we are facing, the skill development are already going on, and it's always good to hear from the seniors. It's always good to know about what's happening on the ground and what kind of challenges are being faced. So I think it's a good initiative by CargoNXT.
Western India witnessed a future-ready logistics dialogue like never before. Stay tuned to Cargo Insights TV for more events, insights, and innovations driving India's global trade story. Until next time, keep moving forward.